What's going on, y'all? Every time I turn on the news, I just keep seeing all types of information that I didn't know about, how the cost of living is just getting out of hand. Because every time I look up, I see a lot of people losing their jobs. And it seems like we don't know what to do, where to go in situations like that, because Donald Trump's been firing a lot of people. And everybody's panicking and don't know what to do, what's going on. So it's like, I want to figure out how we're going to survive in this economic crisis, because what can we do? Because we try to go to work, live life, do the right thing, and it's like everybody getting fired. So it's like, I don't know who next. I could be next. You could be next. So it's like, how can we prepare? Because stuff seems like it's getting worse by the second. It may be getting better, but let me know if I got a point or if I'm tripping, because every time you look up on the news, it's something else. It's like that's all that they promoting right now, because it's hard out here. Everybody's just struggling and we don't know what to do. And I keep seeing that. I don't want to sound like I'm a cheapskate or nothing, but I keep seeing everybody moving to Thailand. So I heard it's better over there. So I'm thinking about moving over there too. But I keep having fears about leaving America, moving over there, because I be thinking, like, wondering how they gonna treat me living over there. How they gonna treat me as being over there, staying over there for a while, because I'm an American. So that's my fears, because even when I go to any other country, because it seems like everybody's at war with America now. It's like, to me, it seems like we're not getting along with the other countries. And I just don't trust going over there right now. I'm just being real. And for the people who live in Thailand, if y'all see this video, I want y'all to let me know how it is over there, because I'm thinking about it. So hopefully I just change my mindset and just go for it, because I heard it's a lot of things you can get over there cheaper than living in America right now. And maybe I'll be back in like 4 or 5 years if I do that. But hopefully it ain't hard to get back in America. That's the crazy part. So let me know, because I'm dealing with all these prices and just crisis coming from the country. Everybody's trying to see what to do and stuff like that. So me and my friend was just talking about crypto, and we're gonna do a couple of videos in the future talking about crypto, because we're trying to see other ways to make revenue. And I just started this YouTube channel because I've been procrastinating for a minute to start this channel, but I finally had the courage to do it, because what is it to lose? I have nothing to lose. So I gotta try new options out. I gotta change my mindset. And just like you guys, thank you guys for sharing information to get into. I see a lot of you guys talking about trades, buying crypto and stuff like that. So thank y'all for helping each other out, because I like all love on my page. So keep the love going, keep spreading the love, and we just trying to figure it out. Every time I look up, it's just a new order being passed, and it's just crazy. So do y'all think the country is gonna be better in these next 4 years, or it's gonna get worse? I just want to know y'all opinion, because right now I just want to see what happens, because I can't lie, I'm broke right now. It's like a lot of people in this country, we living from check to check. You get broke because you live from check to check, and people always say it's because you living above your means. If everything getting super priced, you're not living above your means. Your pay just not that much no more. If the prices change in this country, your pay has to change. Then, if you put that philosophy in, go tell that to your job and see what they tell you. They're gonna make up every excuse not to pay you more money. Or you got jobs that'll pay you more money. You'll work for a minute, think you getting on, lay you off. Then what can you do? You can't get mad at them because it's their company. So it ain't nothing personal, it's just business. When you work for somebody else, you gotta follow their rules. But anything you do in life, unless you work for yourself. So I'm just trying to figure it out. And I want y'all to let me know, because I see a lot of federal workers just losing their jobs, getting fired, getting laid off, and stuff like that. And I wonder what they're gonna do. So if they're gonna find another job, well, they ain't got no choice but to. Or will they look at life different now, since they thought they had a secure job? And that's just outrageous about the emails the federal workers been getting saying they want them to report what they did to see if it's a living person in that position. Okay, so I guess that's a valid point. They want to see what they're doing. But do y'all think it's like an invasion of privacy and stuff like that? But if y'all federal workers and y'all got a supervisor, y'all should have y'all supervisor doing that and stand on top of that. Because if y'all under the supervisor position and y'all just employees, y'all supervisor should be on top of that and report, because they should know how many workers they have on their team and stuff like that. So if y'all a regular employee, y'all shouldn't have to worry about that. That should be the supervisor's job. Since they like to supervise so much, let them do that. And then once they do that, y'all should be good. So I'm ready to see what this new change is gonna do. So it's like, I wanna know y'all views on it, y'all comments on it, and how y'all gonna survive and maintain. As the American people, we gotta stand together as one nation, and we gotta figure out solutions. This is for my employees, my regular people, not my rich people. I ain't rich yet, so I can't talk about the rich people. I don't know how that goes. I would love to know how that goes, but right now I don't. This is for my struggling people like me. What keeps y'all going? And that's stuff I just want to know, because I used to procrastinate a lot, and it's just a lot of stuff that I go through. Then they keep saying the price on tariffs is gonna go up. So I wonder who's gonna have to deal with that, us as the consumers, or it's just tariffs on other countries trying to sell products in our country, and it's not gonna affect the consumers. That's what I wanna know about the tariffs. Is it gonna go up and the consumers gotta pay for the prices because the tariffs went up? Or it's just for the outside countries trying to sell stuff in the United States? I wanna know how they're gonna work that out. Then they keep talking about Americans are gonna get a $5,000 check or whatever. That's cool and whatnot, but if it's gonna, I'm not against having a check, $5,000 check, but you gotta do the math. If you're gonna give me a $5,000 check, and okay, I'm gonna be cool with it, but I'm only getting that $5,000 one time. Say if they give you a $5,000 check, and you're like, oh, they didn't pay me $5,000. Then they raise the prices and say, we need more inflation now because we've been giving out this money to the economy, to stimulate the economy. So, if they give y'all $5,000 one time, and in the next 4 years, everything's just getting higher and higher. But remember, they gave you that $5,000 that one time. So as the years go by, they keep saying, oh, prices got higher because we had to stimulate the economy. So if you're gonna give me that $5,000 and the price is gonna get higher, you can keep the $5,000. To be honest, I don't want that. If you're gonna raise the prices on us for that little one-time money only once. Cause that's how I say, like, it seemed like when we got those stimulus checks, it was only like, what, a couple times? And that was like around, what, 2020? And they kept saying inflation. We've been in inflation a couple years, and I only seen a stimulus check only like one time. So, if you gonna keep talking about you in inflation, and only give me that $1,200, y'all can keep that. Because I'm already broke. I don't wanna be broker every month. Stimulus only come, what, once, a couple times? The inflation was every month. So make the prices go down, and then we can do better. Once the prices go down for the economy, and the economy get back to booming, how it's supposed to be, then we got a point. Other than that, it's getting hard out here. I don't even know how some people are surviving off the wage that they paying. Because minimum wage is still low. And even if you make it $20 or $30 an hour, it still seems like it's not enough. You gotta work overtime. And people are like, Will, you're living above your means. Yesterday's price is not today's price. So meaning that all the houses are more. So if you make it 50,000, and a lot of people in this country that's not making 100,000, and half the people that's making 100,000 in this country is doing overtime. Let me know if I'm lying or not. When you find somebody that's doing 100,000 off straight time, then we could talk. So the majority of the world that's making 100,000, they got to do 1,000 hours for it. Give me somebody who's making 100,000 or more and not doing overtime. So if you're doing overtime and you making that, that's cool. But what if you're not doing overtime? What's your pay then? You see what I'm saying? So with the housing situation, people are like, oh, you living above your means. No, every house is like 100,000 or 200,000 or 250,000. Some of them $500,000. So imagine if you had $1 million, you bought a house for $500,000. You really ain't got that much left. Then you might need to get a car. You gotta pay the bills to maintain that house. And your property taxes is gonna be a lot because you paid that much for that house. So it's just crazy because in order to get the right house, to not live above your means, you have to get a fixer-upper. I had to wait a couple years or maybe a couple months to fix the house up so it could be livable and stuff like that. So it's just crazy out here because I shouldn't have to get a fixer-upper. I should be able to afford a house and be straight. And then let's be real. How I just said that about the $1 million. $1 million ain't even no money for real no more. If you add it up, so it's like, what's some good money now? 10 million, 20 million? And probably to people who billionaires, they're gonna be talking about that ain't no money. 10, 20 million. They probably get that in a month. Or get contracts for 300-400 million all the time. So as us poor people, we wanna know what's the next move? What's the next step? How are we gonna get out this crisis? All we could do is pray to God, but eventually, how can we change and get out this crisis? Because I just want to know. Because it's just getting hard out here. Every minute. And time is not on our side. And time is going by. So, what are we going to do? How are we going to build wealth? How are we going to pass it on from generation to generation? Or are we just in this world working to die? I know it's sad to say, but I don't want to think that's the only reason we're in this world for. Because I thought it was more to life. And if I don't have a point, let me know if it's not more to life. Because I thought it was. And I just want to know. Maybe I'm thinking different. And I should be thinking another way. And I know y'all going to see me on here venting and just expressing my feelings to y'all. But that's just how I feel right now. And I want to know, do y'all feel the same way? Do I got a point? Because we got to start doing different things you know, because it's getting crazy. Every time I look up on the news, I see something different about what's going on in the world, about what's going on in the White House. And I'm just getting scared as an American. I don't know what to do. So I want to know what better ways to prep myself so I won't get scared and get nervous so I can change my ways. And I just want to know, because I keep overthinking it. Maybe there's nothing I can do. And everybody just struggling though. And how we just gonna get out of this? It's easy to get in, but how we gonna get out? So this is the stuff I want y'all to let me know, because I don't know what's next. So it's like all the workers that's getting fired, shoot, you could be next. Just because a lot of federal workers are getting laid off, they might start laying off a lot of workers, and they not federal workers. Companies might just start laying off their workers out of nowhere, saying they can't afford it no more. And then they gotta figure out a solution. Now they back to square one. And a lot of people only had like one income. So that's the income they was dependent on. So it's safe to say we're getting in a recession. And what we're gonna do about this recession, how we're gonna change it. And I just wanna know. And that's just my thoughts on it, because it's getting crazy. And this is my message to y'all. I want y'all to stay strong like me. Keep going. And don't give up, because that's all we can do, is not give up. And that's the hard part, because stuff is getting worse for me, you, and the next person. So, and this is my message to y'all. How do y'all keep going in this economy? How do y'all stay strong? How do y'all keep going? Because I'm trying to figure it out. Definitely trying to figure it out. Because it's hard out here. You'll see if you keep staying tuned, watching my channel, because I'm trying to provide y'all some valuable content. And just don't make a lot of mistakes. Don't be getting into debt that you don't have to do. But shoot, it seems like everybody that's getting into debt, this essential debt that they have to spend. Then it's like you gotta get your car fixed and stuff like that. And the reason why it's crazy, because they charging a lot at the dealers. So it's crazy out here. So you spending $2,000-$3,000 and people ain't got it to go to the dealer. Then half the time the dealer don't even fix your car right. I'm gonna do a video about that too. I'm not saying it's not good to buy a car at the dealership. You could buy a car, but to get my car fixed and all that, it's too much. So that's the crazy part. I gotta figure out other places to fix my car for half the price, because I don't got no $2,000-$3,000 for my car to keep getting fixed. You gonna be in debt because of stuff like that, but that's essential. And that's just my take on the whole situation, because we don't know what to do as Americans. So if y'all feel the same way like me, let me know. And I'll talk to y'all in a minute.